Alright, so if you got an oil filter that's stuck like this one is, you get you a ratchet strap. I just got it wrapped one single time, completely, just like that. Hold the camera, get it where you can see the oil filter good. Alright, when you got an oil filter that's stuck, this way, huh? Take it. Just like this. Put you some slack, pinch it. Pull this on. Alright, just like that. Hold this excess slack. I'll get my camera guy to do that. Pull it tight. Alright, hold that. Take you an object of any kind. It's a big ratchet. Hold it right there. And it starts to twist just like that. Oh, I'm making get it. Alright, quit pulling on it. Let's see if we can get it. Yep, it broke it loose. Just like that. Now you got all this extra oil. It's nice all over your hands. You want to take this, you want to walk this way, and you just want to throw it on your camera.
Yeah. Make sure you dispose of that properly, guys.
Dispose of this properly. We're going to do that off camera.
Yeah. However it gets disposed, we'll figure it out.
We do the proper disposal around here, but what you want to do next, you want to take your new one. Well, keep the oil on your hands and keep everything, you know what I'm saying? You want the oil on your hands. You just want to rub it all over it, just like this. Nice and oiled up, because you want to make sure the outside is oiled, you know?
Yeah.
Stick your little finger in there, rip it open just like that. Now what you want to do, rip this open, rip this open. We're going to take some of this. This is water. You always want to make sure you got water to pour into your fresh oil filter. I'm just joking, guys.
15W40.
15W40, because we're using a big machine, so you need something big. So
it's
basically, you pour your fresh oil in your fresh filter, just like that.
You want to fill the filter up?
Fill the filter up. Takes a lot. See, it'll drain down. Keep going with it. We'll let it drain down. Keep going with it. Let it drain down. We'll keep going with it a little bit more, and then we'll... Alright, it's not draining anymore. So now that it's holding on the top like that, we're going to set this down. So we'll do it on the ground. We'll come back to our old workstation here. Alright, not to spill the oil. Put it back on there. Like I said, you want it slick right here so you can't turn it. No, I'm just joking. Don't do that.
Definitely a joke.
And you just twist. Now, I'm no professional, so anything you do in this video does not come back for me. So, you know, use this information to yourself, but I'm not responsible for any damages done to your machines or your knowledge, because, you know, not responsible. Oh, now, this is why you always keep your hands real slick, so you can't turn it. You know, that's nice. That's a really nice goal. Because you'll get the cameraman, and he'll give me a rag. Just like that, cameraman just magically gives me a rag. We clean off my hands. Alright. Clean off this. Just want to rub it real nice and get it nice and shiny.
And that's that excess oil he put on it earlier?
Yeah. It's excess, but not access. But whatever. Access works. Access does not work, but whatever. Just like we put water in here.
Yeah.
It's good for machines. just like that, all nice and clean. You want to take this. It's a nice glove. Just like that. You only need one because, you know, the other one's just overrated. You know, it's not needed. Just like that, it's on.
Super
solid. You can tap it, you can hit it. It's not going anywhere. It's just not going anywhere. So yeah, that's a ratchet strap trick. You want to get you some water and splash it on there.
Clean it off. Casually drink it.
Just nice and shiny. This is it's actually oil. I just like to drink oil.
Yeah, that's oil. All right, guys.
So yeah, that wraps up the how to do the ratchet strap trick on the oil filter. This is on a bulldozer, but you can do it on a truck. You can do it on anything. It's got oil. So we're gonna take the rest of this oil. We already drained our oil, and we're gonna put it in the top of this thing. It goes up in the exhaust. Always make sure, you know, this, when you see something like this is where the oil goes. But this leads to the same place, so it's fine.
You can put it up here.
You can put it up there, but we like to put it in this just because
we're kind of short.
Yeah, I don't want to reach up there. So this works too. This, you know, sometimes it'll say oil on it, but most of the time it just says water. Caution, this will be hot, you know, water.
Yeah.
So right now we're dumping this into the radiator. And is the oil plug in?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you just
the oil plug's in the bottom of the radiator.
Yeah, the oil plug's in the bottom of the radiator. Please, please, please don't put oil in your radiator. It's a joke. Please.
So is the exhaust, if y'all didn't.
So is the exhaust. You put it in the right spot for the oil, and if you don't know the difference in between the exhaust and the oil, then you need to take it to somebody else, because
Houston, you've got a problem.
You don't know the difference. But what you want to do, you don't want to know the exact measurement. So you just pour a good bit in there. I mean, you know, if it's like a foot low, it's not going to hurt me.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Just a foot.
It's just a foot. So, as long as it's, you know, a foot from being on the stick, you're good. You don't want to waste all that money on extra oil that you just don't need. And what we're going to do now is we're going to check our radiator fluid here with this little stick. Just want to wiggle it around, make sure. Yeah, I can't tell. That's why you always keep a little iPhone handy. So you want to take your iPhone, you want to just rub it on the dipstick, because the radiator, it transmits with the battery in the phone, and yeah, sometimes it helps it, and a lot of times it don't. If you're still watching this video, I don't know why you are, but just go ahead and drop me a like and subscribe, because I'm gonna make more videos like this, because I just bought a camera. Don't know why I did, I just wanted to do YouTube. But yeah, so we don't have a reason behind it. Okay, so we made it on the dipstick in the radiator. So we really don't need to do any more. But you know, it's safe just to go to the checker, the check mark. You know, you want to make sure that you at least got a little oil on the check. So we're gonna go to the top of those. You don't have to. You can stay at the bottom of the stick if you want. You know, a blown up engine's not that big of a deal. So you want to spill it, because the lubrication on those hoses is really nice. That way, if they rub something, it's not gonna you know, wear a hole in them. They actually have some lube so they can slide around. It's not gonna hurt anything. You definitely want it on your exhaust like that too. You know, just in case it rubs on something. And you want to keep checking it, making sure. Yeah, we're not there yet. So we're gonna throw another one in it. Always have you about 12 cases ready. No, seriously, for a bulldozer like this, you probably need, I don't know, 4 gallons. At the end of this, we're gonna put some oil stabilizer in the seat. You don't put it in the engine, put it in the seat.
That's where it gets inserted at.
Yeah, right there above the seat.
Yeah.
There's something, it says fuel, but
Yeah.
really it means oil stabilizing.
Yeah, it's right back here.
Yeah, it says fuel on it, diesel fuel, but that's not
I
what you
can see
put in
it
there.
right there. Yeah.
We put the oil stabilizer in the diesel. It's crazy.
And
Don't
it
make sense
works.
to a lot of people, but you know, that's how we keep these machines alive like that. It's crazy. Just an old trick my friend Cletus taught me. So, you know, I always trust what Cletus has to say because he's very smart. He graduated high school actually, so props. I'm just kidding. That nigga dropped out. He couldn't handle all the pressure in middle school, so he dropped out.
Dropped out of kindergarten, guys.
All right, so we are not to the checks yet, but we're getting there. We're gonna add our quarter Lucas.
Boom.
Just like that. Got this. It just magically appeared in my hands because you know I'm out here by myself doing this. But you just want to take this. Look how thick it is. Nice and just thick. It's just like syrup. Like syrup.
Very, very healthy oil.
Oh yeah.
You want to run this in everything.
In everything.
Tanks,
No, seriously.
Hondas.
Probably a good product. I'd definitely put it in everything.
420s.
All jokes aside. It won't hurt if you put a little bit. But don't, you know, only run this in everything.
Yeah.
You don't need
can't
any
run
of this.
water and everything.
No water. Only oil stabilizer.
Yeah. For big trucks.
For big truck. Yep. We're making progress.
And this is the turbo supercharger.
Yeah, that's a nice supercharger we have down there.
On the stock.
Definitely not a turbo. It's a supercharger.
Yeah, I know.
Show them the supercharger.
The supercharger part.
It's the rusted supercharger.
Oh no, yeah, I'm definitely showing them a supercharger.
Oh yeah. Good. That supercharger is nice. Very expensive. It's actually a Whipple charger. We put a Whipple supercharger on it.
That is a Whipple supercharger, guys.
Okay, from the looks of this, we have reached our mark. So it may or may not be a lot over the mark. We don't know. I mean, this stick's a little inaccurate. That's what we're going with because we're going to hope that it's going to drain back down somehow in the world. But it appears that we have went a little bit over. We're not mechanics, by the way.
We are not mechanics.
Like, at all. We changed the oil. I don't know who put us in charge of that. And why we have this whole bulldozer taken apart. So what you want to do whenever you're changing the oil, you want to pull every side panel off the bulldozer. For sure. Because all this extra stuff is just, we wanted to take off all the weight. So we did some weight reduction. That way we have speed. So when we go racing on the job site to get halfway across the job, we can get there faster now because all this weight reduction we did. All this. You see, we've been getting it ready for to bring it to the job site. So you got to pull all your panels off, get it ready for the races, and yeah, we definitely put a little bit overkill on here, but it'll be okay.
Well, guys, okay, December 7th, 2020. If everything goes as planned,
we're going.
Y'all will be watching. If this goes as planned, y'all will be watching this in 2030. It's one of our very first videos ever.
Yeah, it'll be. Oh, dang, there's something right there.
So
it'll be one of the very first videos. It'll probably be like the second or third. I don't know what it'll be. First, maybe first.
This is gonna be a blooper in 10 years when we hit 1 billion on YouTube. I love y'all.